Hey, welcome to my diet journey. If you've been following me, you know I am on a mission to optimize my mind and body. And where does that begin? With the food we put in our body. Our food is our fuel. We go to the gas station to get gas because our car needs it to run properly. We don't go to the gas station because it's fun. We don't go to the gas station because it's bored. There's a reason we are at the gas station to get an optimal performance for our vehicle. And I feel as though we shouldn't take better care of our vehicles and our material possessions than we do our own body. So, what you put in your body or what you don't put in your body determines how you perform in life, whether that be optimal sleep, whether that be maximizing your performance within work, and so forth. So, I've been on a very wavy dietary journey so far. I've had an extensive fasting journey over the last couple months, even doing a 7-day water fast. And I know what it feels like to fast. I fast for every week. Now I did 24 hours, I did 48 hours. Now I'm on 72 hours minimum fasting. I was doing it completely water fasted. However, now I'm ready to shift my dietary restrictions to what I consume. So I was doing the water fast, and then after that, I would pretty much eat whatever. So I'm training myself to not eat and be okay with not eating, which is great because the benefits of fasting is tremendous. How I see it is when I eat, I put myself in a slumber mode. My body theoretically says, okay, I have the one thing I need for the day, so I'm okay. I'm going to relax. I'm going to sleep. So when I'm fasted, I'm more efficient. I'm more productive. I get way more things done. If I'm fasting for 5 hours, I will get more things done in those 5 hours than if I was eating for the next 2 days. So that's just my personal journey and what I've seen firsthand from myself. So me understanding that what it looks like fasted is seen already. I understand what it looks like, I understand what it feels like. So now I'm in a journey to reset my palate. So now I'm implementing a raw diet within my fasting journey. So I'm still water fasting throughout the day. So I won't eat or drink anything besides water until 5 o'clock. And after 5 o'clock, I would consume raw fruits and raw vegetables. Either or, but this week I did both, and I had corn, plantains, avocado, spinach, tomatoes, jackfruit. I had bananas. I had and a few more fruits and vegetables, carrots, and what I'm doing is boiling them or lightly frying them and coming up with a creation raw. And one, this is helping my chef skills. I love to cook, but being able to match and pair different things is quite fascinating to see. I pretty much had the same meal all 3 days, but I plated them completely different, and they all three gave completely different palate taste. And so for the first night, I had almost a loaded fries. I chopped up the potatoes, and that was the base, and then I sauteed the vegetables and the avocado and everything else, and I put it on top. I actually didn't do avocado the first night, but I piled everything on top as a bowl, and it was delicious. I love the consistency from the sweet potatoes and then the savory crunchiness as well from the broccoli, because I like to lightly sear my broccoli so there's still some crunch, and the squash, which I also had, and cucumber. I had zucchini. I knew there was a couple other fruits I was missing. However, but that was the bowl for day one, and then for day two, I did more of a separation where I had the sauteed vegetables, the corn, the half of sweet potato, and the rest of the items within the plate all separated, and I just picked what I wanted for each bite. And then the last meal, which was honestly the best meal, which was last night's meal, I had smashed mashed potatoes, and I made almost a circle, and then I put the sauteed vegetables in between. I did my smashed plantain patty, cut that in half, put that on the side, put the corn and the jackfruit, which was the only night I really used the jackfruit. That meal was phenomenal. No seasonings necessary. Every bite that you could make within that plate palette was phenomenal. I genuinely couldn't believe how delicious that was. So that was just what I made as far as the meals. Skin is amazing. My sleep is amazing. My sleep is amazing for the dietary restriction I'm on. However, when I'm completely fasted, I get much better sleep. However, I do want to mention when you are fasting, you want to make sure you're hydrated. You want to make sure that you are being productive because there are some times if I'm scrolling on the Instagram a little too long past my work schedule, if I'm not working on there and I get distracted because you know algorithm knows my psychology. So if I get distracted too long or if I'm doing something unproductive, that voice starts to seep in my head of hunger and then it becomes hard to shift from that once it's already started. Staying hydrated is vital because really, I believe that we just haven't been taught how to hydrate. Because a lot of times when we're hungry, we're just thirsty, but we've been taught to eat. So we eat and our body just extracts the water from what we eat anyway. But as soon as I drink some water, even if I have to force it, I am completely refurbished. I'm completely at normal again, and that voice fades away. And it's so counterintuitive because even if I have to force the water and it seems as if, why am I doing this? I always feel so much better afterwards. So I'm really in that journey of resetting my palate, but then also allowing myself to know and see firsthand because yes, I have the knowledge. You can search up all you want the benefits of fasting, the benefits of raw dieting, and the benefits of anything, but until your subconscious sees it time and time again, you won't necessarily believe it. And if you don't believe it, you won't act out in that way. So that's where I am in this journey, resetting my palate, understanding what dehydration is, and seeking and trying to obtain my best optimal self because I've seen what I'm able to do fasted. So I know I won't get the extreme benefits until everything is reset, which is going to take an extreme amount of time, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing every single week. We're at 72 hours. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to continue this journey next week. I will see you next week to see what I cooked and how my body reacted.
Okay, welcome to week 2 of this month's Reshaping My Diet Regimen for Optimal Mind and Body. This week, because it was Christmas in the middle of the week, it made it quite challenging for me to determine when I'll be able to do my raw diet within my fast. So I decided to do a 36-hour minimum water fast, which I honestly haven't done in quite some time. However, what this showcased to me was a goal of mine is starting to become into fruition. I wanted to extend the fast as long as I could, comfortability wise, through green tea, coffee, doing the raw diet. So when I go down to lower numbers, it isn't as hard. So this was the first time I actually was able to check it out unintentionally because of Christmas. So 36 hours, 37 hours is still a decent amount of time without food and without sugars, without any other thing besides water, and my body felt natural. I had no problem at all until last night because I didn't hydrate as much as I was supposed to at the night portion. In the morning, I was boxing, I was playing basketball, so I was keeping myself hydrated. Had 7, 8 bottles before 5 o'clock, but then after that, it kind of faded out. So that was a great notation worth notating that staying hydrated is key because once that hydration is gone, it's an extreme painful feeling that one could feel. However, to be that comfortable and not even really have to think twice about food, I really had no hunger sensations. I really had nothing to steer me off of breaking this fast, and that is such a beautiful thing at 37 hours. So what I really want to start doing is now implementing that a little bit more in my weekly regimens, maybe every other week, or however it may seem fit to start to now implement the smaller number water fast and then jump back up to the longer number comfortability fast. And I can't wait to be able to extend the water fast comfortably, and it being showcased now is such a beautiful thing. I'm going to end it here. I'll see you next week to see what fast I did and how my body reacted. Okay, we're on week 3 within this diet fasting journey, and I just crossed over the 36-hour of this 100% water fast. We had New Year's in the middle of the week, which made it challenging to figure out how I was going to work on my raw diet. So, what did we do? We did another 100% water fast, and what I honestly truly love is how easy it is. Genuinely, I had no hunger sensations. I had no tiredness feelings, no fatigue feelings, no needing to add salt into my water. I kept myself hydrated. I kept myself pretty much extremely busy. I had a model shoot in the morning, and then I went to boxing at night and I had a whole boxing session, and I sparred not for one, not for two, but for 3 rounds, which was my first time actually getting in the ring for months, and I was never extremely exhausted. I am loving this journey so much to be able to hit 36 hours with nothing but water with ease. Exactly what I was aiming and hoping for. So now to keep extending it and optimizing my mind and body however way I can. I will see you next week to see what fast I did and how my body reacted. Okay, I just wrapped up here at Real Boxing Club in Valrico, Florida with Olympic head coach Vlad, and I just realized I actually just crossed over my 36-hour fast for the week. So I decided, well, camera's up, mic's on, I might as well do my fasting video right here at boxing class. As you can tell from my completely drenched shirt, I just did a complete boxing session with an Olympic head coach fasted. This is not the first time I've done it. I've done it several times. I'm fasting every single week, so I've catch myself either in my gymnastics or my boxing all the time fasted. And today was one of my best days as far as stamina. I was able to get through 90% of the class before fatigue really hit me. So I'm not quite sure if that's the confidence from my boxing and understanding what I'm doing so I can go through the flow, or if the fasting is actually activated and amplifying all my other senses to capitalize on hunting food, which I'm translating in the boxing ring. I'm loving my progress with my fasting journey. I'm 36 hours in my fast without even being hungry at all. I have not been hungry at all. At all. I mean, there might have been one or two moments for a quick moment, 10, 15 minutes, where if I'm not doing anything productive or specifically not doing anything like meditating, I might get a low energy feeling, but I've never been to the point of I'm hungry, I need to pick up a snack. And to me, 36 hours is a little bit of time because I'm used to doing my 72 hours, my 7-day fast. But 36 hours is a lot, especially when you just fasted. I just did a 36-hour fast last Friday. So I did a 36-hour fast last Friday. I ate my first meal Saturday morning, and then a couple days later, which was Monday night, I started my next 36-hour fast without any problem. Sleep is phenomenal. I get so much more done. Even last night, instead of cooking, I was able to work on productive things like reading a book, meditating. Every single time I fast, I'm able to pour that energy into so many other things. Luckily, when I do eat, I'm cooking, so I'm still working on the creative side of myself as a human. But when I am not, I can still capitalize on other creative parts of myself, which is so beautiful to see. So what I'm going to continue to do is implement these 36-hour minimum water fast, because even with the raw diet, it's nice that I'm fasting in the morning, but I'm still cooking at night. So I know for at least once a month I want to do these 36-hour fasts because it is so beautiful. And then if I can push it up to 48 hours eventually, that would be nice as well. But at least 36 hours. I am super proud of myself for this progress. And if you're trying to get into fasting and you're used to eating 3, 4 times a day, don't expect yourself to go 4 days without eating. You start small. You start 12 hours, and 12 hours is so easy. You stop at 8 o'clock, your last meal is at 8 o'clock, and you don't eat until the next morning after 8 o'clock. You can do that. You can do anything you set your mind to, but also be realistic with who we are as humans. We are complacent. We are comfortable seeking creatures. We want to be as comfortable as possible, so make it as uncomfortable as possible without being overly bearingly impossible for you to even attempt it or for you to follow through. The last thing you want to do is set a goal for yourself and quit, or set a goal for yourself and see yourself not complete it, because then that it decreases confidence, and then that triggers down to every other area of your life. Set small goals, you start to achieve them, the goals get bigger and bigger over time as you become stronger and stronger. Keep pushing and motivating yourself every day. You only get one life. Live it to the best of your abilities. I will see you next month to see what manipulation I do with my consumption and what creativeness
pours out of me while doing so. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me today, and enjoy the rest of your day.